Hello everybody and welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. My name is Winback, and on today's episode we've got ourselves another Warhead Junction game, and that's going to be the focus of this video. But we're playing Nova because I'm having some fun with the character recently, and things are going well for me. So, it's a YouTube video. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. We try to do 4 of these videos a week, make sure that they're varied, and talk about different stuff, different builds, different characters. But this one's going to be mostly focused on the map, so I'll try to knock out Nova abilities and talents real quick. We've got Snipe as our Q, straight line skill shot, stacks up, deals damage at 5 stacks, equal to 55%. Oh my god, we're right, we're just going directly into it, huh? Deals 55% extra damage at maximum 5 stacks. W is called Pinning Shot. It is a point-and-click ability that's going to put some damage and a 40% slow on whichever character you target. Our E is called Hollow Decoy. It's going to put a clone down that does 10% of our damage and takes double damage as a unit. No, root her. Damn it. Okay. That's unfortunate. Well, he did get the root eventually, and if we were any better at auto-attacking her or lining up our skill shots, she would have died. Oh well. The clone, the biggest uses for it are going to be things like vision, checking bushes, interrupting cooldowns, or not cooldowns, interrupting objective channeling, dismounting people who are in rotation. Really good for that. It's got a whole bunch of utility to it, but at the end of the day, it does not do fuck all for damage, and I hope that they move it to her trait one day and give her a whole new E button, because I really think Nova needs a solid rework. She just needs to be brought into the future, because she's still way back in the past here. Our trait is, wow, what a miss. What a miss. He tried so hard and he got so far. And now I'm invisible and no one on their team can pull me out of stealth because they don't have anything left. Oh my god, please don't bomb me. Trying to get the kill on Kael'thas. Looks like he's going to get away, even though he has negative mana. Boogity keeping everybody nice and healed up. Thank you, Anduin. But the trait, it's not different for Nova. It's just cloak after 3 seconds. Cool. But Nova does get 15% move speed while stealth. It's just kind of a passive. So that's pretty cool. Helps Nova, while she's invisible, dodge better, and makes her pretty speedy too. So yeah, that's about it. And then Nova has a 1 key called Ghost Protocol. Activate to instantly grant stealth to Nova and spawn Hollow Decoy at her location. Nova is unrevealable for the first 0.5 seconds when Ghost Protocol is active, which is really cool. Oh my god, Anduin, please take my MVP award, you handsome devil. And he's just going to heal me right back up to basically full. I love it. The talent build that I'm taking is going to be Advanced Cloaking at 1, Covert Mission at 4, 7 is Anti-Armor Shells, 10 is going to be Triple Tap, Ionic Force Field at 13, Explosive Round at 16, and then 20 is going to be Apollo Suit. I know the build sounds weird as fuck, and if I have time to talk about it, I will, but just remember, I was having fun. And as of right now, it's doing a really good job for me. I'm sitting at about a 70% win rate with this character this season, with mostly this build. Right, but all that being said, you saw us block one of the Li Ming orbs with our Hollow Decoy. Fantastic stuff. It's just, if you can be the type of person who can focus on a Ming's orbs with Nova and block them with your clones, you're actually going to do a lot of work for your team. But this is a Warhead Junction video, damn it. We're talking about the map, not the character, even though I'm having a lot of fun. I need to get that damn talent window out of the way, and we are going to take out the Kael'thas because of the brand new tunnels provided by the dev team to update this map. Now, this is the big change of 2. There's 2 changes. How the hell do you know I was going to be in that bush. I don't know. I don't know how she saw me coming. Oh well, must have just guessed, got really lucky. Yeah, that's the only thing I can imagine. But the tunnels being the biggest change to Warhead Junction, we talked about them a little bit in the Kira video. They are here, right there, and here. They are basically dead center in between. Well, no, they're not even. They're closer to the ends of, or the beginning of the bottom and the top lane. Ooh, that's definitely a kill. Goodbye. Assassinating people is so good feeling. I mean, character fantasy burned directly into my DNA. Oh, yeah. Tunnels though, back to the tunnels. Really got to finish this thought. The tunnels are going to effectively create a 2-lane map for you between the top and the bottom lane. Now, when you're using the tunnels, you're just going to poof right in, show up on the other side of the map, and you can get to the lane very, very, very fast. The way to kind of balance out the hypermobility of the tunnels is the watchtowers on both of them. Jaina finally making it back to lane to try to defend it, but the watchtowers are going to keep an eye on the tunnel, so if you are a laner in either the top or the bottom lane, you can see those big ganks coming. You have some time to, make your escape. If the problem arises that the enemy team has them, then obviously you have to play a lot safer as an offlaner. If you're going to be doing that in this map on the top and the bottom, what I think, because of the tunnels, oh no. Well, shit. We're all trying to run down here as fast as possible, and I'm making the stupid decision to run forward and try to interrupt the Jaina. Really not great, but Nazeebo's going to take out the Jaina. We're trading 1-for-1 at the moment. It could be much worse. Karazim's going to get away. Sonya's pushing in the top lane, so everything going on there is kind of horrible too. Taking the Pyroblast for basically nothing. I mean, that's good. But we weren't channeling the objective that entire time because Nazeebo already has a nuke. And here again, I created this problem because I should have let just Jaina take it and then gone to kill Jaina afterwards as my team arrived. So, ugh, damn. Anduin down. We're going to take out the Li Ming, though, because Sonya did not jump on the triple tap, but we're also going to lose Nazeebo and Leoric, and I hate everything about what's going on. I'm going to eat so much Kael'thas damage here. Oh, I need to get through the blizzard. Getting away with 14 health. I'm going to throw up. But right, back to the tunnels, and how I think the map should optimally be played is that you have your offlaner, your solo, in the middle of the map. In the solo, there. Because what they can do from the middle of the map, especially for characters like Rexxar, or Blaze, Yrel, Malthael, they effectively can hold control of the watchtowers while soaking, and you're not losing a whole lot by dedicating fewer resources to the middle of the map. So, the only two win conditions on the map are in the top and the bottom lane, which is the boss on the top side plus the camps. So boss plus camps push is ridiculously strong game-ending power. And then the siege camps on the bottom side of the map are incredibly strong as well because they're reducing armor for buildings. They're extremely healthy, and in most circumstances, they're just going to be really hard to kill. So think the Alterac Pass Knolls, if you just let them go, they're going to end the game for you. It's kind of the same thing with the Hellbats. But what that really means for Wow, that was cool. I like that a lot. I don't know. I'm pretty sure my armor didn't kick in until I got hit by the pyroblast. So, what I should have done there is actually sniped to break my stealth, and then used my 13 talent to block more damage from the pyroblast. Not that it, worked out terribly anyway, but yeah, it was okay. Oh, Nazebo taking the whirlwind damage directly to the face. Anduin in full retreat as well. We're 4 people versus 5 here. He's gonna... Wait. Where is the 5th enemy player? I do not see a Kael'thas. What for art he doing? Oh, he's doing the bottom lane. So, it was 4 versus 4, and we're just going to trade to Jaina. Nice and easy. Perfect. But back to what I was saying about the middle lane being the off lane. So, realistically, your offlaner keeps control of the watchtowers so that your 4-man can do the rotations from the bottom lane to the top lane in secret, kind of, and clear those waves, create kind of gank pressure between the 2 lanes. If the enemy team is playing, double offlaner, so 1 on top, 1 on bottom, and then their big group in the middle, they're getting less and less out of this map, because using your palm on yourself instead of your Sonya is very selfish, and I'll take that trade any day. Because, like I said, middle lane doesn't fucking do anything. It's just very short, and you could potentially get catapult pressure going through there quicker by Kael'thas. But there's no camps to push through it. The only thing that you can really take out of middle is nukes, if they spawn there, because nuke spawns are random on this map. And here you're seeing one of the best reasons to make super big use of the tunnels. Both Anduin and myself are going to come down here and take out the split-pushing Jaina, which would have taken 50 years to complete before this Warhead change. So, I'm so happy that they made the decision to do this with this map. It's absolutely fucking phenomenal. So, like, just imagine that's a fucking Murky or a Gazlo or someone else who's trying to ignore teamfighting at all costs. Suddenly, they have to be super aware of that watchtower. They have to know people come out of the tunnel at all sorts of random intervals, and he's fine. You can't just AFK push a lane like you used to be able to with this map. I love that. Now, the second change that they made for this map was removing the boss that was down here. So it's been replaced by this tunnel, and they have opted to leave only 1 boss up here in the top lane. So that means that the top lane has a very specific win condition, and so does the bottom lane. Bottom lane obviously going to be a little bit more difficult because you have to use camps, catapults, and pressure together, whereas top is just kind of like, oh, we got boss, let's go fucking get a building. I'm really scared about what my team is doing right here, but that's 3 people chasing Zul, and he's just no fucks given. Oh no, he shouldn't have turned around. He shouldn't have turned around. Unfortunate. But we've still got the camp going in the bottom lane. And we've kind of opened up the map here to win 2 ways. Especially with Nova, because of the way that the camps work on this map. Since the bottom lane only has... Oh no. He was so in range for almost 3 people and missed all of them, which is so unfortunate for that guy. Big leap onto 2 of our backline here. Kerosene going to palm himself. I'm trying to peel Sonya off of my Anduin, but he doesn't even need help. He's just dodging spears. Looks like Leoric is going to make it out as well with sub 1,000 health, but he's got the spooky drain coming back. And that is the patent pending peeling triple tap. You're welcome. It's not the last time you're going to see that on this channel, I promise you. Right. But so the bottom lane again with the camps and with Nova's Bribe specifically, you can basically create a minute and 30-second duration missile with the siege camps, and because of the amount of damage that they can do, the enemy team has to react to them. So if this is all being played in the most optimal way that I think, you essentially send those camps directly down the bottom lane on cooldown, and then your 4-man is going to make more stuff happen on the other sides of the map. Typically it's going to be top lane, because you create this huge wave of pressure bottom, and top becomes much easier to take that camp for. Potentially set up, boss plays, gank the top lane. The trouble of that comes in when you have people trying to force middle to be the party lane, I guess you call it, because middle is so useless as far as objectives are concerned, and the amount of time that it takes to rotate from middle to top to middle or middle to bottom is still the same amount of time that it used to be, because there's no tunnel that takes you from middle to those lanes. You still have to walk your happy ass down or up to make ganks happen, to take... Oh, okay. Karasim's in the Entomb, but Leoric is going to die. Thankfully, Nazebo with the Ravenous Spirit going to take him out. Are we going to be able to stop Sonya from spinning on the rest of our team? The triple tap going to take her out as well. Ming is going to eat a bullet on top of that. And my god, this feels good. The other really cool thing that I didn't know prior to recording this video is that these nukes from the core don't affect minions, mercenaries, monsters. They only affect heroes. So, it's really bad and good. If you're defending, it kind of sucks because they don't clear waves. But if you've got a big minion push like on the bottom side of the map here, the core defense really doesn't mean fuck all to you. I mean, even with the boss up top, since those nukes aren't doing anything to clear the waves, they're only killing heroes, or doing damage to heroes. They don't even fucking kill people, let's be honest, because they take so long to happen. Yeah, core defense on this map is, in theory, really cool, but pretty useless otherwise, I think. Huge area crater on the Zool. Looks like he is going to die, trapped in the cage. Anduin's going to have to use his medallion, but he didn't do it soon enough to get away from the Ring of Frost, and now we are in full retreat. It's 4 versus 2 right now. Leoric, he wants to peel for me, but I think I can save him, and we're just... Ow. Oh, I just barely didn't dodge the blizzard. He took big blizzard, and it caught me by the heel. You know what, Jaina? Fuck you. I will trade my life for yours. Nazebo off on the top side of the map, pushing things out really... Had I been paying attention when I was running, what I would have done is just sat and hid behind this little piece of terrain here, this little V-shaped fucker. If I had just stopped right there and gone 100% invisible, I think I would have lived. Pretty sure I would have lived. But the enemy team thinks that they can go for this camp down bottom here, while Leoric has ghost vision of them and is respawning and has their armor reduced by 20 because the camp does be doing that. Now, I don't think either of them is actually going to die. We're going to get a palm. Perfect. Good stuff there. But, then again, maybe that cooldown trade isn't really worth it. Palm is much shorter than Ravenous Spirit, isn't it? Oh my god! Zool taking lots of Pyroblast damage, eating the area crater as well. Eating the light bomb, though, is Sonya. Zool finally taken down. but not enough people on the enemy team trying to kill the Zool, so he is going to trade 1-for-1 for us. Thank God. Alright, now we've got the camps going in the bottom lane. We've got one camp. I'm on my way here to use my covert mission to set up, yet again, another win condition for us. And there's just a Li Ming standing out in the middle of the lane, so, why not?
Decisive and brutal.
Monk was too concerned about palming himself and dying, so he let his Li Ming die, and the rest of her team just walked away from the triple tap damage. Had they blocked even one shot for her, game would have been much different for them right now. The enemy team opting to destroy all 4 of the siege mercs, so that's unfortunate. If we had our whole team down there pushing with them, that probably would have equated to 2 more kills and the end of the game. Instead, we're going to take what I would call the safe play in the boss call at the top. Remember, too, this is one of the few bosses that you can actually set up to push with the bruisers. And the Warhead and Braxis bruisers deal a fuck ton of damage because they don't do any sort of, damage reduction like the knights do on other maps. And then they reveal people, obviously, but mostly it's the damage that you're looking for with the bruiser camps on this map. And then if you couple those with the boss, who also does not have any CC, like, Grave Golems on Cursed Hollow or the Sky Temple boss, things like that. It's just pure building damage. Way to miss, Sonya. I bet that feels horrible. Gonna dodge the Ring of Frost real quick. And I think, yeah, there it is. Gonna dodge the center of the Ring of Frost real quick as well. Watch Leoric eat a Pyroblast and still live. And then push it on down with this boss. Now, I love the changes that they've done to Warhead. I just wish they would make one more, which is to change the nuke spawn patterns from completely random to at least half random. Maybe take the number 1, 2, and 3 spawns and give them specific patterns. Because right now, what can happen is on the very first objective spawn, you can get a 4 nuke spawn in the top, the middle, and the bottom lanes. And that is just, ugh. Oh look, there's 2 more people just hanging out dead under the boss here. Trying to kill. Okay, you know what, Jaina? This is a medallion on the Ring of Frost because style points right there at the end. Even though she's not gonna die, I had one last fade away trick to show you. That feels good. Seeing a Ring of Frost and then just like, fuck that. It's just, it feels good. Probably not for the Jaina, but for me. One other thing though, like what I was mentioning about the nuke spawns here, I'm just gonna pause it real quick so I could show you guys what I mean. So right now, since the nukes spawn randomly, they are either gonna spawn in this pattern, so 1 top, 1 mid, or 1 top, 1 bottom, or maybe they basically spawn all over the place in the 1 positions. So top's always going to have this one here because there's no, well, shit. There's a billion places for nukes on this map to spawn because there's the top one, there's the 2 middle ones. I guess they're not even middle, they're mostly top. And then, so middle has 3 nuke spawns. Every portion of the map has 3 nuke spawns. And it's happened before that right as the game starts, the initial nuke spawn will be 1 here down at the bottom, 2 here in the middle, and then 1 here up top. And what this does is actually breaks up the objective team fights so much that you have to delegate as a team who's going to go where, and if you want to trade these nukes, or if you want to fight over specific nukes, or if you want to go, because top and bottom are both neutral spawns, right, down the center, so you would have to fight over them, potentially. and it's kind of a guessing game. So one team is like, maybe we'll put one person down here. If the enemy team decides, hey, we want this one more, then suddenly you're fucked. Because there's no way, unless you're the person getting the top nuke, that you can rotate down to this fast enough. So it's just kind of a shot in the dark when you get those 4 nuke spawns, which ones you're going after. And specifically in the early stages of the game, I don't think it's important enough to get these, other than to keep your enemy from having a lot of them. So I hate that part still. I wish it was like, you'll get 1 spawn top, you'll get 1 spawn bottom, or maybe you just get the 2 in the middle right off the bat. Or maybe there's just 1. Maybe there's just 1 nuke that everybody needs to fight over on the beginning, and that kind of sets the pace. And then from there, maybe it goes from 1, and then it goes to 2, and then it goes to 3? Maybe 1 top, 1 mid, 1 bottom. Or, since there's 3 nuke spawns in literally every portion of the map, you have 3 spawn in the middle, 3 spawn in the top, or 3 spawn in the bottom. This part of the map specifically looks so good for team fighting over objectives like this. And if there's 3 nukes, the team fight can essentially explode, and the team that wins the fight gets really big objective value, and you take 3 nukes and you run them down the lane, and you get yourself an easy building because you won an objective team fight, right? Like, none of the nukes spawn this way currently, at least I don't think. But I've never seen a 3 nuke spawn down in the bottom side of the map ever before, and I think this is the perfect place for it. But I'm rambling now. I'm doing the job of the game devs. So here's the talents one more time in case you need them for Nova. I've got Advanced Cloaking, Covert Mission, Anti-Armor Shells, Triple Tap, Ionic Force Field, Explosive Round, and Apollo Suit. That is going to do it for me on this video. Maybe I'll get lucky and a Blizz dev will see this, but I doubt it. So thanks for watching. Have yourself a fantastic day, and I'll be back tomorrow with another one.